the best. This is the best. This is my favorite part of year.
Back on the Gianna Volpe report.
First, look at it.
I have my head in my hands.
The International Sign of the Bruce.
Brought to you in part by Village Overhead Door by Victor Giannini, author of the book Counselor, and Michael Evans, author of The Real Matrix. Now, you were saying?
This is
my favorite time of year.
It's time to celebrate, guys, with the Cornell Cooperative Extension. And
do you ever wonder why they called it Cooperative Extension?
Because
think about this for a moment. Supposing they were in a bad mood that day. Would it be the Cornell on cooperative attention?
Yeah, kind of grumpy.
We strive not to be. We strive to be cooperative at all times.
But, I mean, where did they get that from?
It comes from, working together.
It has nothing to do with
rolling up your sleeves.
We're making all this stuff up. You know that, right?
So we've got.
Do I need to read our mission statement right now? Are we really going to go there?
No, we don't need to.
Oh, no.
So Kim Barbour is here to talk about the Shellabration, the annual event where we get together and eat tapas, pair it with wines, and support our bays.
Yes.
So tell us. I guess what should we talk about? What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, the event is all about the food and the wine and the beer and the restaurant wine.
Yes, and
it's
the
amazing.
beer.
Yes, we have a couple of new breweries with us this year. We're excited about. We have St. James Brewery in the mix this year.
Nice. So where are they? Do you know who they're pairing with?
They are. Let's see. I think they're with Front Street Station.
Huh.
Oh,
okay.
Wait, no, I misspoke.
That's okay. Lucha's is with Mustache. They were together last year.
They were, and that was very well received. Oh, sorry. St. James Brewery is with North Fork Smoked Fish Company, which is a great stop. It's off the main drag a little bit, but we encourage everyone to try to hit all of the restaurants, and this one is a must. They do a great job.
They're on South Street.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped by there yet. I remember when they opened and everything. So that's going to be new. I'm definitely going there this year because I'm uninformed.
Yes, and they also offer their famous smoked fish pâtés, they call them, and a couple other retail items that they're actually going to be donating 5% of all proceeds that they make from the retail items to our program as well. So added bonus there.
Oh my gosh, so that's something that I would encourage everyone to do in the future. Because that's so, okay, let's talk about SPAT and how awesome they are.
Yes.
And how you can get involved in growing your own oysters.
Yeah, our SPAT program has been in the works since about the year 2000 now. So it's been a long-standing program. Kim Tetro. He has his long-standing volunteers, and they take on new members each year, and they're growing and growing. We have a couple of community garden sites at this point. Of course, our original location at our Marine Center at Cedar Beach in Southold, but you could also get growing at Tiana Beach in Hampton Bays.
All right.
Yeah, so that's another option, because I know it's a little bit of a haul out
for the swells.
Yeah.
All right. So, and do you guys? So, do you incorporate the eelgrass with that as well, or do you keep that separated?
Yeah. So that's kind of where Back to the Bays initiative comes in, and that's the other project of Cornell Marine Program that this whole event supports. So through the Back to the Bays initiative, we kind of pair a lot of the work that myself and my colleagues are already involved with, whether it be shellfish enhancement through our shellfish seeding, our eelgrass restoration, our marshgrass restoration work. So we kind of package that all into what we call the Back to the Bays initiative, and we create these opportunities for people to come for 2-hour workshops to learn how to help restore habitat, or come out and help seed some hard clams into the bay. And we have various
when do you do the seeding?
So
I want to do that one day.
Yeah, you should come with us next time. We're Sag Harbor. We have a great partnership now with the Great Peconic Race, the paddle around Shelter Island.
Okay.
And they've been very generous and have allowed for...
How smart.
Yeah, so we're the beneficiary of that event now, and this year we raised almost $50,000 through private donors and through the event itself. So we've established a whole stewardship site, a Back to the Bay stewardship site in Sag Harbor. And last spring we went out and we actually put out 5,000 adult bay scallops into a new spawner sanctuary. So we're really trying to build on things each year. This fall we put out a couple of oyster reefs, oyster beds. So right off the breakwater there.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's these kind of community supported stewardship sites that we're looking to, both.
I like that idea. This so the sanctuary, so nobody can touch it.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically it's in open water, so if people knew where it was, they could technically go get them. But the idea is to have, a concentrated population of adults right before they're ready to spawn. So we put 5,000 of these out when they were just about ready to go. And the idea is you're just increasing the likelihood of that genetic material getting together, as it were, and to, help build a natural population. So it's really something that's benefiting everyone. This is everyone who supports this program and is involved in it understands that all of the work that we do, it's all in public waters. So it's not like, it's somebody's private personal thing.
Right.
We work closely with the trustees and the DEC.
Are the shellfish branded? Like, can you tell the difference? Like, do you know, like, this is a scallop?
Yeah, well, certain shellfish that we produce in our hatchery have different markings on them that we could actually then go and see, and it's amazing to see. Sometimes we could see our shellfish from our spawner sanctuary in Orient. We have the largest scallop spawner sanctuary in the world out there, and the shells are very distinctive.
How can you tell?
Certain of them, we call them, they have kind of like a skunk line, we call them. So they have like a white marking shell down the center of the shell there. And same thing, we have these notata clams, they're referred to as, and they have a marking as well.
Notata clam?
It's just a type, it's kind of marking and branding, as you called it. So we could kind of see, and not all of them have it, but it's just more the genetic likelihood for them to have these markings. So, but we also go out there and we monitor, we know where we're doing this work, and we go and see what the percentage of mortality and survivability is. So there's a lot of science that goes behind all of this. We're not just, putting shellfish out and yay and having a photo op. There's a lot that goes into it before and after the seeding even happens.
So this event has been growing. Not even steadily. I would almost say exponentially if that were math. Math is not my strong suit. But I worked it 2 years ago at Noah's, and yes, this is a very popular event. And then I got to enjoy it last year, and it was so much fun, and it was huge.
Yeah.
You were saying this year is the same.
This year we're higher where we are with ticket sales now than we've ever been at this point leading up to Shellabration. So we're capped at 1,000 participants, just because that's just what we've kind of decided the restaurants could best handle, and we might reevaluate that in the future. Right. But it does. We don't want to overwhelm anyone, and we want to kind of have a manageable number.
We may have to add a day.
We'll see. But so we're capped at 1,000, and as it stands right now, we're over 800 with ticket sales and sponsorship tickets. So time's running out, folks. Get those wristbands reserved.
Saturday and Sunday. If you want tickets, if you want wristbands, Shellabration.li.
Yes, and then that'll take you to everything's being sold on Eventbrite, the ticket company there, and we really highly recommend you reserving them in advance. There's a very good chance we might not have any available for day of sales. So
and that would be a bummer.
It would. We hate to turn people away.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. So are you guys going to be at Greenport Harbor again?
Yes. So the idea is you pre-purchase your wristband. We don't send you anything. So step one, you buy your wristband on Eventbrite. Step two, starting at 11:30 on Saturday and Sunday, the wristband's good for both days. This is a 2-day event, and it'll take you that long to do it right.
Right. No, absolutely.
Yep. So
I only did one day, and I hit.
You could only get a handful
maybe like
restaurants.
four or five.
And we have 17.
My favorite was Basso. I mean, I hate to play favorites, but That was really good. They're
Yeah,
going to do
the bay scallop crudo. It's on point, and they're doing it again. So,
nice.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good.
we could all enjoy that again. So yeah, once you reserve your wristband, you go and pick it up at one of our 2 locations. We'll be stationed at Greenport Brewery, right on Carpenter Street,
Yes.
and Little Creek Oysters, our friends down.
I love the Wiles. Rung Wiles.
Rung
Right.
Wiles, yes.
Rung
Rosalie Rung and
Ian
Wiles.
Wiles.
Yeah. So we'll be set up
And
there.
Jackson
So
Rung Wiles.
yes, the whole crew will be set up there. So you
Okay.
just give your name. We'll give you your welcome package, which includes your wristband that gets you entry to the specials of the restaurants, and your route map that shows you where best to go and suggested order
Okay.
for hitting them all.
So wait, so you'll have what are you going to have at the brewery then? You're going to have the
Yeah, so part of in your welcome package when you pick that up too, part of that you get 2 tickets in there. One's good for a little trip to our Spat Run Raw Bar,
which is
and
awesome.
Yes, and we have a lot of great donated oysters from Widow's Hole, and
Nice.
yes, and
Okay.
from Hot Creek we have a bunch of different varieties for you, Cornell oysters. So those will be available for you for free. So your first pairing's free. So you cash in your ticket for your Raw Bar trip, and you cash in your ticket for a Greenport Harbor brew. I'm not exactly sure what variety that they're offering, but so it's free. So for that $25 donation, which it is, it's a donation to Cornell. We receive all the proceeds. You get right off the bat, you get a plate of beautiful local oysters and a Greenport Harbor brew. Like,
and
how good is that?
And it's so much fun. Oh, we've got to wrap up. So Shellabration.li, it's this Saturday and Sunday. Get on it, because if you do not, you may not be able to come, and that would be such a bummer.
Yes, and we don't want people angry showing up when we're sold out. That happened to
Yeah.
a couple people towards the end of it last year, and we had
Yeah.
to turn them away. So we don't want that to happen. And please follow Greenport Shellabration on Facebook. That's going to be your most
Yes.
up-to-date information there. And when and if we do sell out, we will post it on there and try to get the word out as much as possible, so we avoid anyone coming out to Greenport if we can accommodate. But buy a wristband today and avoid that problem, and don't let that be your problem.
Thanks for coming on, Kim.
Thanks for having
We'll
me.
see you this weekend.
All right, looking forward to it.
Every villain thinks they're a hero, especially on the East End of Long Island. Timothy Dune is one such man. He's a tortured soul, and you will be able to put down Victor Giannini's new novel, Counselor, as you're reading about him and what could happen to the East End. Roger Rosenblatt of Time magazine called Counselor an important piece of work. Robert WRIV says Counselor is compelling and will linger in your mind. Don't bury your head in the newspaper or in the sand. Read Counselor, Victor Giannini's new novel. Available in paperback or on Kindle from Amazon.com or Silverthought.com. Counselor, the story of what once was an idyllic place that's become home to McMansions and private estates, and its effect on one person. Counselor by Victor Giannini. Available on Amazon.com.